I'm gonna fuck with the revamp passes for now on, y'all. Revamp passes seem a little better. But this week we going against JSU, man. Right where we left off at. It's time to come up in here, ball out, show them boys. Show them boys that they ain't shit. I'll do it for you. He did not end up transferring at the end of the day. Our tight ends were solid. And for the very first time, our roster size is over the limit, so we've been over-recruited. We currently have 31 freshmen to just 12 seniors. We can start to recruit a lot less players, try and only get 4 stars or better, unless it's through the transfer portal. And I think utilizing redshirts could be very effective for us. Like, I don't think Dante or our other 80 overall receivers, Marco Bayad, are going to get on the field that much. Jackson State, y'all seem like a crazy team, but we're going to come up in here with the mindset of winning. Go up in here, score a couple points, let the team rock out. And we got to come in the fourth quarter. We got to come in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put total weather. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individuals.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking their girders in this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hernandez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The punch team makes its way out to the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time he was doing the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming
Call him in stride, too.
After the long game, and they've got it now first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And there's Aaron for a touchdown.
Play,
Slipping through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up both ways. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Oh man.
Line getting set on second
Our offense
down.
is hot, and I already know JSU ain't gonna give a fuck.
They'll give it to the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the entire play
You gotta love it. You gotta
on
love it.
second and short like this. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes.
Oh,
And after
God
gobbling
damn,
up
let me-
some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's got it in the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right
And
now.
I
for
think
this
JSU
offense.
will
They
do
just
some
had
shit
a
like
big
that.
play through the air to get him down in this
but it's okay
situation.
because I thought straight up that JSU would be a team that would be scoring. I do think that we can win this game.
Two plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll send the back in motion. Carter in the backfield. It's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, it's a fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. It'll be stopped, but not before getting to the
I like the throw though. I really do like the throw. It's just basically didn't have too much juice on it.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move his sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. We're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there. So really nice tactic by the defense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Was that first time you gonna just look?
Gives him a 14-7
Like
lead.
14 like 14.
Teed up for the
Like,
kickoff,
what?
and that last score was
That
a
first
real
team gonna
must-kill
look
for
good?
this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be second and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left.
Come on now.
It's caught.
Come on now.
This is down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Barrels ahead.
Game ain't over.
He can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
What a first quarter. What a first quarter, y'all. God damn, it's been a first quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top.
Oh.
They get enough rush, and it brings off the sack of the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped short and is brought down. They put the punter onto the field now. Second time today, they've been forced to punt. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down.
Magic, he's just coming out of nowhere. Oh, what a fucking
Opening
game.
snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, we got a
Fortunate
start.
not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
Just to make sure that we have a third quarterback on our roster. I've had to put a 2-star with Palmer Cox. He's from Texas, so he at least fits the recruiting
This
restrictions.
offense had a little extra
You
time
see
to
Renee
think about it.
Cook? I
Let's
see
see
y'all,
what they have
right?
on
I see
third
y'all,
down.
bro.
It's the same type of thing.
From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as his offense tries to get something going. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45.
No, how's this nigga this hard? What type of nigga is this?
After he ripped off a huge gain.
A sophomore?
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive
Well, y'all gonna lose him.
With that speed, if you give this guy
Y'all gonna
any
lose him.
open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People trying to catch him, but he's got so
Bro, come on. I'm tired of this nigga, bro. I'm tired of you, bitch. Come on.
First down leaves him with second and short. They'll run it from the gun.
Oh my fucking.
Across the 10.
Like, bro.
He's all the way down to the
I gotta see this nigga overall. I got to. Who the fuck is you? To be doing some shit like this, who the fuck are you?
We can get a quarterback here, and then for every other position,
There's no way you this hard, bro.
Maybe for some 5-star.
No way.
First and goal for the offense.
But even if we can put 50 hours before our guys, I feel like most of my attention.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown.
God
One of the
damn,
areas they
bro.
really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Lots of points have been scored from that.
Makes the catch.
And they
Still running it.
No.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll work it up to 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Big play though, and they just run under it.
He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a hit. As he throws.
They just letting this nigga chase for receptions, bro.
Got some room to run. They finally get him down to a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back.
I make absolutely no money off of this one at all. So as long as he is out there on the field, it is just Cole and no. See, like, what do I say? How can I describe to you what is happening to us on this play? This kid's gonna get all the way to the 15 before he gets caught. The ball just magically deflects 10 yards back. He drops to the person who comes up with the catch.
Football today, though.
Quarterback.
Y'all playing football today. We got skittles in here. Fuck that.
First down.
Y'all playing football. I will not let y'all niggas. I will not let Jackson State University do this on that. No. Y'all gonna have to be me. Y'all gonna have to find me. Come on, bitch.
Second down, he'll throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Let's go.
Quick timeout
Let's
called by
go.
the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Unleashes one deep.
Stop playing. It's over. We're not letting y'all come back, bro. No. And we was having a struggle when I was going to get y'all in this. Boy, I gotta just believe in the team. That's what it gotta be. I gotta believe in the team. Hey, boy, god damn.
Coming out with it, it's Mays. He stopped short of the 20
You gotta believe in the team, y'all.
Just taking the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tosses it incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time.
Man, bro, we beat Jackson State. This is when I was scared. I know we can beat the rest of these fuckers. Stop playing with us.
That's what I'm doing in this situation.
Everything on Heisman too, man. We getting out the mud. Getting out the mud.
I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what great job understanding.
Boy, you throwing the fuck out that ball. 3 interceptions. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. I was responsible for 2 of them, so I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad
Now
at
they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Parker.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
You know what we need. You know what we need, bro.
Owning the line of scrimmage.
Oh my God.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation.
Good.
Interested to see what this
like
offense
the
does,
10,
but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
We got
Big
over
play
it.
of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
It just feel good. It feel good to beat Jackson State, y'all. It feel good. Boy, they thought they was gonna come up in here and do their thing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hernandez.
But RichieU was in the building.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've gone out to the
RichieU was in the building. This should secure our spot in the Pac-12 championship.
Working that left side now.
We need that. We need that.
Good job in coverage there.
You know, we trying to start a streak.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab over the middle, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 38.
You do
It'll be
what
a
you gotta
first
do,
down.
my boy. Oh,
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second.
Somehow come out on top of this game, and we are going to move to 6-1. I hope it's the last
ah, man, it feels good, man. It feels good.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this
I'm gonna say
game
that.
possible upset 2 really good teams. Jesse,
I actually
they made
do
it
think
clear. There's only one
that
winning
Jackson
team.
State
It
has
was
a
them.
great team.
They were the favorite.
We
and
actually
they
went
just
through a
made
lot.
it.
You're right. Not all
It's
ranked
just in the
teams
fourth
are
quarter we
great.
got you got to
One
better
of these
things.
teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team.
But a heavy hitter win. Like, I probably jumped off just because I knew it was a heavy hitter game. You know, so heavy hitter win right there.
Currently we're at 9. It's also a rivalry, so there's just all sorts of added things onto this. There is so much that is on the line, but I just have to trust that we can give the Red Raiders a good game. Now, at one point, we went down 21-0, but we fought our way back into this one, and this is going to keep us alive as Nate Roberts brings it in. There's still 5 minutes left. Will you be there? When adversity comes out of nowhere. Yeah, stay calm. I'll be there. Thanks, kid. What's that blue stuff on your face? It's white. Stay calm. Be assist.
See, I don't like y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas buttered us up, man. Y'all made us feel like we was gonna be there for y'all.
Because we're the #1 largest nursing school in the U.S.
Like, nigga, you made it seem like you was gonna be here. I hate y'all niggas that make it seem like y'all gonna be here. I like, man, I'm fuck with this bitch. I'm like, bro, if you really fuck with this bitch, commit. I hate seeing y'all niggas do this to me, man. Let's get you a visit, man. Let's get you a visit. These niggas got some 5 stars that want to come, though.
Driving down the field looking to take a lead. It's been interesting figuring out this new play. There's definitely a lot of unique stuff in here that can lead to some huge games. But Ben DeCastro has certainly not been at his best either. We have been using RPOs to try and get people open. Here, Nate Roberts is going to be able to take it as he celebrates. Go dunk it on the rest of the well. That should probably be some sort of penalty, but it's
I understand,
not.
though.
They're going to use an RPO.
I've been focusing on 5 stars, heavy.
Really not going to get that much.
I'm just trying to land at least 2 5 stars. This is what the boys become.
I'm trying to bring in pressure, and
I understand, man. I understand if y'all don't want to
situation, I decided to send in a blitz. They dumped it out, and he just spun through us.
I don't put money in y'all boys, so
I clicked off because I assumed we would make the tackle.
Oh, man.
The season has just been full of all
Michael
sorts of
Vick and them boys.
I'm not sure how we overcome
I
this
fuck with
deficit
Norfolk.
with this little time left. That's a good start, but we still have 46.
So we gotta take y'all up, man. Gotta take y'all apart.
Like that was a little
See, the objective be to just basically blow out the team first quarter. If I blow out the team first quarter, I know straight up then the sim gonna be smooth. Even if they start scoring a little bit, they still not gonna come back. So I'll try the 21 teams first. But if I can't, then it's like, okay, we gotta let the sim go. You can't play the whole game. Whole game is crazy. Whole game is crazy.
Coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays for you.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
We must have taken him down. We're number 4 in the country, too. I feel like that's a big thing for us to take notice of. Michigan also has
and they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Lost to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab it over to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read.
Oh my God.
Just
what a play.
This defense and
what a play. Corey Brown, you nice.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back.
We're just going to have a drag on.
Nice pick up on the ground there. Now move the sticks with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial on the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down to the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense.
I'm really hoping that this will be
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Opening this game with a statement, and they got the early there.
But then guess what happened? We
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
They know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Grab near the mark.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish...
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And it after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Quarterback empties his backfield. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And off to Jones. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score! And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's moving out of the pocket. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Inside the 25. He gets it past the first down marker. A really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive.
Can't lie me right now.
Now it's second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the way, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Damn, 4th and 19.
Success, you got to make sure when you get close to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you, sideline you in the game.
And
Please, y'all, do something. If y'all can't, then I understand, bro. Let's go, y'all. Just hold it out to the fourth, y'all, please.
Turn heads. It would totally redesign his Subaru Outback. Doc tested. Doc approved.
Want to work in AI? Software.
Wow, we did it by one.
It's one thing to execute.
We did it by
win the
one.
game. Tie ball game,
I was so
find
scared.
again,
I was so scared that we was gonna lose that, but we did it by
You
one.
can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus
Shout
on
out to the
moment when
guys,
they can.
man.
Great job by the
Fucking
team.
did it.
Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win
Like,
this
boy,
one
we
play at a
having a
time,
historic
and then look
season
up
this
and
year.
then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's
Talk
tremendous
about
leadership
nigga.
on this football
Oh,
team.
bro.
Guys can
That field goal that I scored,
But between the two of them, one of them should be good. And I think we're
it
in a
was a
fine
difference
spot to
maker.
just punch this one in and then lean on
It was
our
momentum.
defense. For the 2-point
Let my
conversion,
offensive coordinator start running the game. He started
I trust
tearing the shit
myself
up.
to make one of these reads.
Hey,
And
offensive
I
coordinator,
feel like
I respect your
Penn State
game.
on this third and 8, and they decide to punt it back to us, being super passive. It looks
I
like
respect
they're
your
trying to run.
game.
We got it. We got it.
Boy,
I've even
God
told them that
damn.
my defensive punt. This is beautiful. Now, does it make much logical
Oh,
sense
yeah.
for them to do that here?
Do
I don't
not
think
start
so.
leaving.
They're really trusting their defense.
Don't start trying to
And we are
go
gonna get to
somewhere
turn our
else.
offense. If
Please,
everyone
just
holds
stay.
their block, this could be a major play. But even if it wasn't, we'll see how they play the run here, and we can always throw it. This 3rd and 2 is everything. Let's see. Are we going to have it? Oh, it's so open here. Now, since there's 2.5 minutes left, that first down doesn't fully end the game. We still need one more, but we just got a little bit closer, and we read that wrong. That was actually really bad. It's now 3rd and 9. We're going to roll out, and we're just going to scramble. DeCastro, Ben, DeCastro, ends it here. I had no faith in him. I thought there was no shot he was able to win us a natty, at least not this season. But he gets healthy, and he leads us here. So Oklahoma State has a national championship. That was one
All
of the
my
most
boys,
wild
all my
seasons I think
3
I've
stars, man.
experienced in
Since
one
y'all
of these
stayed down to the come
emotions
up.
were all over the place, but we
Fuck
took
with
it home,
y'all
and I actually want to sim another season just to see how the roster rebuild would do next year. Now, to lose our former 5-star
Alright, 15 players, that's cool. But then we got a couple 5 stars that actually fucking with us. So, you know,
we're going to be losing a couple
I got high
of really
hopes.
talented
I got high
players.
hopes
And here's what I'm
to
going to do.
advance.
I'm not even going to recruit anybody else, despite knowing the transfer portal could really help us out. Just
We
see
need
some
that
of
weight.
these training results, like Ben DeCastro getting up to a 90 overall. I'm not sure how much we needed to transfer.
Hell yeah, and we gonna get a nice little dub today. Good. Damn, it's like every week they falling. Every week the 5 stars are falling.
You know, something almost went wrong with this team in season, though. If they finished the year number 13, apparently we opened up the season with a 27-point
I'm
loss
so
to North
sick.
Carolina.
It's like every week.
4, and then there was a loss to Colorado by 2 points to end the year. But the Big 12 was also just not as good. Texas Tech went
Alright,
7.
y'all, I got 2 scholarships.
As long as we beat TCU, though, we will be in the playoffs. And it
Some
looks like we
dogs.
did with our first-round matchups against Ohio State. Just the fact this game went to overtime and it was this close lets you know how big of a difference it is when I sim everything versus when I can play some. And I basically know for a fact that simming to the very end of this season, there's no way we lift that natty a second time in a row. We did end up beating the Buckeyes 45-42, but then Miami just thrashed us in the next round. They didn't even win it all. So Ben DeCastro threw for over 4,000 yards. He had a better season as a senior than he did as a junior, which is something you want to see. I think DeMarco Bayad got injured, though, at some point, because we had a much bigger season out with Sean Carter at running back. That touchdown split is nuts. We also had 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. But that's going to do it for this Oklahoma State rebuild. I was just curious how the team I built would perform with another season, since we ended up winning it sooner than I thought. And with Saturday right around the
It's time to just bust ass, you know. There's been a couple of emotional weeks. Just very emotional. But, you know, let's just bust ass today. Have fun and bust ass. Have fun and bust ass. That's what it is. That's what the game plan is for today. Have fun and bust ass.
Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game.
Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's
Real shit.
open.
I think you would fan him if he had basically needed it. But I will say, if that 5-star quarterback does come,
He's able to attack that space with his
I'll have to
speed
make
and
some
get a
decisions.
positive play.
Steps away to find some room. They get to him as he
oh,
throws.
that's an interception.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief, first drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
And I think I ended up giving us a strong start for a team that went from having almost no players on it to somewhat filling up their roster. I think Michael Fulton
That nigga first interception ever in history.
as our quarterback, he has impacted no one. And there were
What's
still
today?
a few battles that we lost. I think the most important part about small losses is
That was a fucking underthought.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Leads it with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he's now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get it done.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, they're after him! Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. That last completion has them set up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's caught. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. The quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Slings it downfield. The short hands, it's Parker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw again. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a
got enough space. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of the goal. No problem.
Alright, y'all need my help. I'm gonna come back in, but boy, Washington.
Shit, that's what it is. Yeah, one thing that went viral was he performing one of the songs and you commented or something. Is that because you're still proud of the music that you still make regardless of what? Right. I'm a real nigga, so and being a real nigga, you never change your past. The music I've created in the past, I could never change. I enjoyed it and I'm still enjoying it.
All business today.
What a
This
game.
ball club, they come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
no doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought
Shit, I'ma just enjoy that. And I let my fans enjoy that. And the sad part about it is, when I play those records, everybody just be standing and they don't sing his part no more. They like, we not going, and I be like, no, y'all can sing it. Sing the little bad part, man.
Oh my God. No, bro, we don't sing your part no more, nigga. I sing Drake part all the time. I don't sing your part, nigga. No, I would say Ashton Martin, that boy, he had that one.
Yeah.
Ashton Martin was the one.
Ross. It's really confusing. I would have asked some different questions. If I sat with Ross, I think the question first and foremost I would ask is,
I love Rick Ross, man. But he's gotta get to reality, bro. Drake is bigger than y'all boys.
I think it has got to.
He's bigger than y'all boys, richer than y'all boys, all that.
I felt like when we're watching those videos or the episodes with Ross,
We got our first 5-star, y'all. Jeremy. We will start True Nation. I just gotta see exactly how we're gonna play this. But we will start True Nation. But yeah, we looking good. We looking good right now, y'all. We looking good. We got a 5-star quarterback. This is my first 5-star quarterback ever, so I'm very excited. Very excited. Losing these 5 stars hurts, but it's okay. We got one 5-star that's ready to come.
You're 40,000 square feet. My crib. So your lot is 40,000 square feet. My crib is 40,000 square feet. And you put a wrapper in the timeshare jet. That's just coming off when the other is turned to life. Your direct marriage working. How many cases that I moved to protect my shit probably took a lifetime to see some little bread. Your red son did not rotate. Drake also put up some Ricky sandwich in, which is on brand. Because the vacant land is not yours. This shit, the Miami starter pack, you living in content creation. Yeah, I felt really first. You saw Rick Ross called it Drake. A lot of names. It's like, yeah, no. He was saying some stuff. I feel like he got really personal. So, I think first and foremost, I would ask Rick Ross. I would probably ask him, is there any comeback from it? Right?
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. We waking up from a nap. I just realized BBL Trizzy called his mommy. We shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake. Tell your mama you stayed out past your boy. You wanted to hang out with the niggas, smoke weed with the niggas, while we watched our old Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Well, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece stock. You know what time it is? That shit costs 40 bands. Stop the show. But tell your mama, well, in Miami, we say old girl, tell your old girl she's a beautiful lady. I told you that before and I've been there. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the bar too late. And you can call this shit too deep to call your mama, white boy. Oh, yeah, a lot of things happen, Chad. By the way, Chad, you still here rocking with me. Come on over, kick, man. Come on over, kick. If it's acting up on you, come on over, kick. So, yeah, and then we see what happened. We're going to go off a lot. I ain't nothing wrong with talking shit, but Drake, you gotta keep it at one line. That shit you only gotta take 20 minutes. One line, but don't be up to Yeah, Drizzy, I got a question. I saw you posted you got more money than RichieU. And that's the song you did. Where your best friend, Birdman, his house went into foreclosure 5 years ago. You done watch that man struggle those 5 years and then get that man a mansion. Because if you got more money than Rose, what's another 50 million, white boy? White boy, it's one for 40, in Creek, it's one for 50, it's Star Island. You got $48, white boy, if you got Richie Rose money, ain't none of our niggas went in foreclosure. Come on, white boy, you could have busted off, white boy, don't be started like that. Come on, man. What happened to that?
Oh my God. Like, boy, he be trolling a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Rick Ross is a troll. Oh, he got that shit down pat.
The kickoff team is on the field and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against the secondary.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback just fled, missed it, incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard, but Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody
I know Drake even be laughing at this shit. This nigga is hilarious.
This dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
You got 1,000 yards already, boy?
A huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're over.
If he stay next year, man, he can really win the
As
Heisman.
a top shelf
We gonna push
player,
it.
and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic, advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for them.
One team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Give to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Daly. They finally get to him. A long way there to pick up the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
You know, I be able with some of these teams be just so smooth.
And you want to touch down,
smooth.
you want to be aggressive.
Like, you know, when you have an ass record, they be smooth.
Gives me some
I
confidence.
think there's some there for this
that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 on the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying to beat the DD. And they can't connect with the flag flies. And I think this is going to be pass
and tried to even catch the ball. This bum ass nigga.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now he's got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get on the field on third down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
And this nigga's so funny, bro.
Show your exotic looks and get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
Also describe corrections to King's house. And keep in mind, Drake Lee with the corner. And Drake clearly confirms he was dissing Kanye at the end by saying checks over stripes. Referring to Drake being sponsored by Nike and Kanye.
What does that got to do with Ross?
In 2020 on DJ Khaled's song Grease, Drake talks about those hidden hills, it seems right.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know.
On FFG, I was fucking rappers white. Niggas know the real secrets left in hidden hills. Oh, nah. Drake on bad time. Oh, word?
Yeah. So for strictly argument's sake, if Rich Montana was trying to put this on his album, and Drake didn't want to come out, which is maybe a sample for numerous reasons, Drake would have had no choice other than to send the 66 happening. But crazy enough, Rich Montana was asked about Drake not making this Action style album. His answer, not surprising.
Yeah, what happened with Drake on albums? I know he made a lot of music today. Yeah, we did, but we got the documentary coming out in June. And he executive produced for this. The documentary never came in.
I mean, why didn't you put the Drake song on there? Because that's what people were saying. What happened to that?
We got a documentary coming out together, and I'm gonna let you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Rich Montana had nothing bad to say about Drake. And Drake has literally been helping him with this documentary, which they will apparently have a collaboration on in 2024. So according to Frank,
Shit never came out, nigga.
they're in a great place. And this is Rich Montana, the person who crosses a legend for better the same person. Could he be hiding the fact that something Drake? Possibly, but they're still supposed to be looking to him and stuff. So even though this alleged cease and desist from Rich Montana is apparently the music Rick Ross and following the entering the room, is it actually seen the reason? To me, it doesn't. I think the real reason could involve Rick Ross secretly having to Drake long before the journal, or he's had that Drake thinking, no, these are the comments, true, which may not have been free. It seems like they're banking.
Greatest of all time. And yes, Millie and Rose is the boy has my hands on them. Some of this music that's coming out very soon. Very believe it.
And now, Rick Ross is using this alleged cease and desist as an excuse to go at Drake. It's convenient. Drake has given Rick Ross some of his hits, so he didn't Drake might get for some period of time, and made no sense of Rick Ross saying this was
Hey chat. Everybody, get over the kick. Cause I'm gonna watch a true crime joint right after this. You'll get the show. So please get over the kick. You should have wait.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Grant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between a tackle box.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has had to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on them. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. On the run, it's Mitchell. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quick release by the QB. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Here's the pressure. And they get them in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's strong. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down.
Such a great job by the defense cleaning up early downs. What does that mean now? It means 3rd and long. 3rd and long now to dial plays, to nickel backers. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep dropping him out there.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Back Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Glover. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out of the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man to the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed to view.
Another car accident shook the NBA world as Malik Sealy lost his life after a drunk driver hit his car. Sealy was returning home from Kevin Garnett's birthday party.
NBA veteran Malik Sealy died as a result of a head-on car collision in suburban Minneapolis.
However, when the season finally started, Phil Jackson, Tex Winter, and their triangle offense did wonders for the Lakers, who at one point had a 19-game win streak, the fourth longest win streak ever at the time. The Lakers finished their first season in the Staples Center.
This is
Like, sometimes I feel like I'm holding back the
They
team.
know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative
These niggas started scoring their ass up as soon as I stopped
They
playing.
just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know.
Alvin Brandon and Steve Francis shared the Rookie of the Year award, which was the third and the last time that the NBA had co-rookies. Tim Duncan and Shaq became the third co-winners of the All-Star Game in the NBA. However, the biggest story of the All-Star Weekend was the dunk contest. After a 2-year absence, the dunk contest returned to the bang when Vince Carter destroyed the rims with some of the most memorable dunks of all time. Lonzo Mourning won his second consecutive Defensive Player of the Year award after averaging 3.7 blocks per game. Jalen Rose was the most improved player.
Boy, 158 yards. He was towing that
Thus
bitch.
becoming the first and only head coach to win the award while not making the playoffs. And
Ah, man, Cookman.
Charles Barkley
I think y'all the ones who beat us this season.
quad injury and only
But
returned
let's
to the last
see.
game this season.
Because if it is, boy, I'm busting y'all ass.
Also retired after playing 12 games for the
We lost to Delaware. I wonder how Delaware did.
When the playoffs started, the Lakers justified the role of title favorites in the first 2 rounds, but in the conference
Wow.
finals, the Blazers proved to be
Talk about Delaware was 10-2. And them niggas didn't even make the. Them niggas didn't even get into the rankings at all. Delaware, y'all came up, bro. With a 66 offense, bro, y'all got so much potential. Y'all niggas gonna be nice. And then Jackson State just basically blew up after we beat them.
In the East, the Knicks and the Heat continued their bitter rivalry, meeting in the playoffs for the 4th straight season.
Wow, this is crazy. So they usually be nice. Like, boy, them niggas, they falling off. They still got 84-81, so. And them niggas didn't even go against us this year. That's crazy. Y'all still lost. That's crazy. Y'all 8-0 against this conference. It's fluke. Because y'all ain't going against the big dogs. Y'all got to go against the big dogs today. Oh, y'all got to go against the big dogs next week.
Then Kobe took over, getting 4 or 5 shots in overtime, including a game play followed in by Kobe Bryant. And even though Indiana won Game 5 in a blowout, they couldn't stop the Shackles as Alina led the Lakers to another championship. Averaging 38 points and 16.7 rebounds per game, Jack crowned one of the most dominant seasons ever with the finals. Following that finals loss, Larry Bird retired from coaching, and Isaiah Thomas succeeded him on the Pacers bench for the 2001 season. Rick Pitino resigned as the coach and team president of the Celtics after the disastrous year. But the biggest change wasn't really basketball.
Get an
related.
extension?
After the Fab Five famously rocked the
I'm like,
long shorts in the early 90s, the NBA
I'm like, you been popping shit 2 years in a row.
Some players, John stock.
I fuck with that.
Shorter. And nobody knew it at the time, but the 2000 NBA draft proved to be by far the weakest draft class in NBA history, with only 3 players making the All-Star team, and each accomplishing it once. Such a weak class, Mike Miller won the Rookie of the Year after averaging 11.9 points per game, which was the 3rd lowest scoring average ever for a rookie. Kemba Mutombo won his 4th and final Defensive Player of the Year. Tracy McGrady was named Most Improved Player, while Allen Iverson won the MVP after averaging an leading 31 points per game. Iverson also won the MVP of the All-Star game after beating the Heat with a 21-point comeback in the 4th quarter. The best season of his career, he also led the NBA in steals.
You 2 stars, y'all get the fuck on with that shit. The Pac-12 championship. We gotta go crazy, man.
Probably could have averaged 20, considering how many fouls on him. 972 attempts at the charity stripe, the highest mark in history, and most since Jordan attempted exactly the same number of free throws.
Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Raptors won their first playoff series in franchise history, and their second-round matchup against the Sixers provided them the most points scoring in the century. Iverson dropped 54 points in game 2, which makes Carter
the quarterback goes through it off the one pass option. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. It's a solid game. It's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense in there.
And he's brought down out at the 46. Big moment in the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. There's a run. Running back's got it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, they provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Second down, going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Crosses the 25. Solid gain that moves the ball out to the 32. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Glover. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls in. Couldn't quite connect there. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. He's stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. Offense clicking now to 1st down at the 45. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. If I can get him down, but now before he reaches the 28. First and out to the offense. 1st down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down, but that play is set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Hey, first, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up when they can.
Conference championship pressure they just grind with great beautiful execution.
And I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Offense makes their way on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw at time. So 2nd and 10 from previous play. And there's a handoff. Powers through. The game moves the ball to 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the game just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Barnes. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense comes out to start this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop. It's a big play with 31. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping right, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown. And it's back to being a close game.
That chopper dump, mama.
And where they tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Some of these teams that we be going against just be raw. They be hard as fuck. Like this team don't even seem hard at all. This team seems easy as fuck. Y'all not JSU. JSU, Texas, Southern Texas. Ooh, boy, them niggas be rough.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Right behind the line, it's Johnson. Oh, what a cut, still going. Takes it out to the 44, that's good for a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this offense out near midfield. They'll give it to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man, it's Roberts. And picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. New set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to push the ball, but it's incomplete. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And this time it's complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. They were backed up to start the drive.
The Hornets relocated from Charlotte to New Orleans. Reebok became an official apparel partner for the NBA. And after a 12-year run and the most recognizable jingle in sports, NBC's coverage of the NBA ended. NBC was outbid for the broadcast television contract by Disney. And for one last time, you've been watching the NBA on NBC. Starting from the 2003 season, following several missed calls on late-game shots in 2002.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement. We have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here for Curtis Stewart and Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The draft,
What a game, man. What a game.
popularized the communication and brought millions of fans to the NBA, as well as hundreds of Chinese
More than
reporters
13 yards. Yes.
37
yards.
Butler and Tayshaun Prince were also selected.
Ooh, 24 for the tight end.
Four players eventually became all-stars, but Yao became a sensation. First, after he made Charles Barkley kiss a donkey on national TV, and then after he blocked Shaq 3 times in a row, the Rockets first played the Lakers. He became the first rookie to start in the All-Star game since Grant Hill in 1995, receiving more than a quarter million votes.
Back to the champions.
For the season, Yao
It was
averaged
good.
13 points and 8 rebounds, finishing
It
second
was good.
behind Stoudemire. Gilbert Arenas was named the most improved player. Tim Duncan repeated as MVP, just like Ben Wallace, who won another Defensive Player of the Year award. Greg Popovich was named Coach of the Year after the Spurs won 60 games and had the best regular season in the NBA. The East was even worse than the year before, with Detroit securing the best record in the conference with only 50 wins. On January 7, 2003, Kobe Bryant made 9 consecutive three-pointers and finished 12 overall, setting a new NBA record for the most threes in a game, later tied by Daniel Marshall and broken by Steph Curry with 13 threes. Kobe also scored 40 points in 9 straight games, including a pair of 50-point games, which was the second-best streak of 40-point games, trailing only Wilt Chamberlain, who had 14 straight games of 40. At the 2003 All-Star Game, everything was set up to honor Michael Jordan, who announced that this would be his final NBA season. Vince Carter gave up his starting spot to MJ, while Mariah Carey, dressed in a Jordan-inspired dress, made one of the most memorable performances in the history of All-Star halftime shows. The All-Star Game itself was the first and only All-Star Game to be decided in double overtime, and Michael has it all against Carter and Marion. The fadeaway. The West eventually winning 155 to 145. Kevin Garnett was the MVP. But even more memorable than the game itself was one of the most legendary trash-talking exchanges between the two best shooting guards in the history of the game.
This year, can we win a bowl game, though? It's the real. Y'all win a bowl game, y'all. We got any award winners. There we go. The Dope Walker Award. I love it.
At the trade deadline, the biggest move of the season was when the Bucks
Versus Texas Tech. Let's go.
Only 4 teams averaged more than 100 points in the regular season, and the average point total across the league was 95, the 11th worst scoring average in history.
Got the odds.
Despite stingy defenses, snail-like pace, and the rules allowing strong contact, Tracy McGrady led the league in scoring with 32.1 points, which is the equivalent of someone averaging 40 in the modern era. Because the league averaged 9 fewer shots per game and 23 fewer three-pointers in 2003.
The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see the playoff team from last year, squad that's looking to put on a show here today. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Green Sports College Football and Bruce Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here. Let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage seems fully on. Good job in limiting the return. Not much there. The reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively. But they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you
trap him for a sack? And he'll be forced out of bounds right here on the scrimmage. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's incomplete that was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Launches it deep down the left side. And what a catch. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On the ground, it's Parker. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. On the move now. He'll throw it now. The short hands. It's Glover. They're able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for the defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips into the running back, but he's got work to do. Great cut there. He made the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The offense now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh my gosh, what a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation, all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart.
And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and they'll back the offense up.
Every month of the season, and Carmelo Anthony did the same.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. What a strong opening drive. It's third and long. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
That's good.
Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here. It makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He gets it out with a 28 tackle right there. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Look at the quick cut. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The important third down play coming up. Trying to muscle for the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Red Raiders are the first and 10 here. On the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run in the previous play. No, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and cost the offense 5. Here's the second down play.
They saw at least a 50% reduction. Some even see a 75% reduction.
There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
We're going to pass here on second down. Looking for a wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown.
Chauncey Billups as the finals MVP. After the season ended with a loss, the feud between Shaq and Kobe reached a boiling point, and Bryant swore he'd never play with Shaq again. Kobe wanted to get traded to the Bulls, and he even began searching for homes in Chicago.
We're actually moving home to Chicago. Researching schools, places to live. I got a phone call about Rob Williams. He said Shaq is requesting a trade.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So
damn, I didn't even know it was for
the other side suddenly could.
Agreed with trade that will send Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest big men of all time, to sunny South Florida.
Not willing to lose both superstars, the Lakers gave Kobe a new contract. Shaq was now in Miami. Phil Jackson resigned. While Karl Malone
Oh man, I did not know it was the fourth quarter, y'all.
Scottie Pippen, Glenn Rice, Charles Oakley, Mark Jackson, Jamal Mashburn, and Horace Grant also retired after the 2004 season, just like the legendary coach, Brown. In the 2004 offseason, Team USA played at the Athens Olympics, where NBA players lost the Olympic team for the first time. The team, led by Larry Brown, lost a total of 3 games, winning only the bronze medal, while Argentina, led by Manu Ginobili, played gold. The 2004-2005 season brought the last expansion team to the league, as the NBA now had 30 teams, a twist in its history. After the Hornets relocated to New Orleans, Charlotte got a new franchise, which they named the Bobcats. As a result of their entry, the NBA changed its divisions for the first time, separating the league into 6 divisions of 5 teams. The new schedule also made a debut, with teams now playing 4 games against divisional opponents, 3 or 4 games against other teams in the conference, and 2 games against the opposing conference. Vince Carter forced to trade from Toronto in the most gruesome way, dragging his behind on the floor, averaging just 16 points per game.
Oh, you can be a better player than that.
When the Raptors finally traded him to the Nets,
I do got a running back like red shirt right now that's gonna be nice as fuck.
It is not a surprise at all that Vince Carter has been traded.
Bro, that's crazy that you just ready to leave like that, bro. Hey, man, I just got you there.
as soon as he landed in New Jersey,
No, not you. Playing style. You stay, bro.
Mark Cuban didn't want to
That nigga, picky.
Steve Nash, so he left the Mavs
Real
and
nigga.
signed with the Suns as a free agent, where he would lead the offense that got nicknamed 7 seconds.
Whittemore. Whittemore. Whittemore.
He wanted the Suns to score early.
Come on, Whittemore.
Shoot a lot of threes. Phoenix won
Like, what the
3 more games in the previous year.
All right, Whittemore.
Award for Nash and the Coach of the Year award for D'Antoni. The MVP race was one of the closest of all time, with Nash receiving just 34 more points than the second place Shaquille O'Neal, resulting in Shaq complaining about this for decades.
Was he true MVP or was he a sympathy MVP? Not even for me, twice. Oh, God. We got 2. I got 1 Kobe, we got 1 something wrong with that picture.
Tracy McGrady left the Magic and signed with the Houston Rockets, teaming up with Yao, and in the December game against the Spurs, D-Mac scored 13 points in the final 35 seconds.
I appreciate you guys for being on my team. All my stars are gone though, man. Sad about that. All my stars are gone. Like, bro, they said conference prestige for that one nigga. He racist as fuck. That nigga, bro, you don't want to be in the HBCU conference, bitch. You racist.
After which, Artest decided to lie on the scorer's table to calm down. But then, a very precise fan hit Artest to the beer. That's when all hell broke loose. Artest and Steven Jackson ended up fighting various fans in the stands, in a melee that will forever be known as the Malice at the Palace. This resulted in record-breaking suspensions, with Artest getting suspended for 73 games, Jackson for 30, Jermaine O'Neal for 15, and 6 other players getting suspended for a total of 15 games.
I'm glad y'all boys got drafted.
The NBA overhauled its security policy and took a much harder
Boy
stance.
got drafted. I see you, boy.
That's why players today.
Oh, Snowden got drafted too? Oh, that's some good shit, man. I'm so glad that you got drafted, bro. Because I was really wondering. I'm like, man, bro, did we do enough? But I see we did enough. You got drafted, man. That's good, man.
Allen
That's good.
Iverson won his 4th and final scoring title, averaging 30.7 points per game. And he was
All
also
right.
the MVP of the All-Star game. Andre
You
Iguodala
bitch.
led the NBA in blocks with 3.3 rejections.
I don't even want you no more. Fuck you.
And the lightest player with that accomplishment. As well as
Oh,
the
you
other
come.
players who led the
You
game
come.
before Carolina Williams. Mika Okafor won the Rookie of the Year ahead of Ben Gordon and Dwight Howard, who was the
Y'all wanna
first
come,
overall
come.
pick. Might be the youngest player to average a double-double. Youngest player to
We got
average
enough for 20. Damn near, bro. We got 19. We got 19 transfers, man. Come on.
Tony Allen and J.R. Smith were also drafted this year, as
No.
well as Kardashian.
No, I'm looking for tall receivers. Number 1. Where's my tall receivers at?
Wallace won his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year. In the playoffs, Phoenix, who had the best regular season record, easily swept the Grizzlies, and then defeated the Mavericks in the second game, proving that Cuban was wrong for letting Nash go.
First time in 12 years, the Phoenix Suns go to the Western Conference Finals.
But in the conference finals, Hugh Duncan and the Spurs were too strong, defeating the Suns in 5 games, despite Amari Stoudemire averaging 37 points per game. In the East, the Pistons defeated their arch nemesis from Indiana in the aftermath of the Malice at the Palace. The last game of that series, the last game ever for the legendary Reggie Miller. In the conference finals, Detroit played Miami, beating D-Wade and Shaq in 7 games to reach the NBA Finals against San Antonio. The finals were a matchup between
Y'all see that?
defensive teams in the league. with only
That
one
shit say
team
6'7" for real?
Game 5, Robert Horry proved his big shot Bob technique once again, hitting another free. However, the Pistons bounced back in Game 6, forcing the Game 7, which was the first final since 1994.
I need a linebacker. Okay, so this shit already sorted.
But then, the best player in the series made the difference. Tim Duncan finished the deciding game with 25 points and 11 rebounds, leading the Spurs to their third championship and winning his third Finals MVP. Legendary championship coach Rudy Tomjanovich retired after coaching the Lakers for one season, and Phil Jackson returned to coach Kobe after a one-year hiatus. Latrell Sprewell declined a 3-year, $21 million contract offer from the Timberwolves, with the famous saying that he has a family to feed. But the problem was that no other team wanted to deal with his temper. So the 2005 season, Spree's last in the NBA. Allen Houston, Glenn Robinson, Christian Laettner, Steve Smith, Sean Bradley, and Vlade Divac also retired. In the 2005 offseason, Commissioner David Stern wanted to clean up the league and make it more corporate, never wanting to witness anything resembling the Malice at the Palace ever again. First order of business was his infamous dress code, which was heavily protested by players like Allen Iverson, who felt he was a direct cause of the rule, since he was the one who popularized baggy hip-hop style clothes in the NBA.
They started the NBA Network.
I know players must dress in business casual attire during any team or league business.
Second, and far more important change was requiring American players to be at least 1 year removed from high school graduation and at least 19 years old to be eligible for the NBA draft. The league felt that high school players were too immature to play in the NBA straight away. So the 2005 draft was the last one featuring high school players. Australian center Andrew Bogut was selected first overall. Derek Williams was picked third, and Chris Paul fourth. Andrew Bynum, Danny Granger, Nate Robinson, Monte Ellis, David Lee, and Luke Williams were also selected. Due to the damages caused by Hurricane Katrina, the New Orleans Hornets played most of their regular season games in Oklahoma City, moving back to New Orleans for the last 3 games of the season. Scottie Pippen with the Bulls, Karl Malone with the Jazz, and Reggie Miller with the Pacers had their numbers retired by their respective franchises. The Los Angeles Lakers and Minnesota Timberwolves wore a patch on their jerseys in memory of George Michael, who died on June 1st, 2005, at the age of 80. On January 22nd, 2006, the world witnessed the second greatest scoring game ever. Kobe Bryant dropped 81 on the Toronto Raptors. The All-Star Game, the East defeated the West, with LeBron James becoming the youngest MVP ever, 21 years and 51 days old. In the dunk contest, the 5'9" Nate Robinson became the second shortest player to win the contest, after 5'7" Spud Webb won it in 1986. On the last day of the regular season, Ray Allen broke the single-season record for most three-pointers, 269, breaking Dennis Scott's previous record of 267 that stood for 10 years. Kobe won his first scoring title after averaging 35.4 points per game with an awful Lakers. Garnett led the league in rebounds for the third straight year, while Steve Nash was once again the assist. Ben Wallace won his fourth DPOY award, tying the NBA record previously held by David Wilson. Boris Diaw was the most improved player, while Chris Paul won the Rookie of the Year.
So, yeah, I'm a rookie. Why should I be doing all this? Wait, I thought you were Rookie of the Year. Right? Right. Rookie of the Year.
Being one vote shy of winning it unanimously. And despite winning fewer games in the previous year, Steve Nash repeated as the league MVP, ahead of LeBron James and Dirk Nowitzki. Coach of the Year was Avery Johnson from the Dallas Mavericks. The Spurs and the Pistons were the only 60-win teams, winning their respective conferences, and all 5 teams in the Central Division made the playoffs, marking the first time all teams in the division made the playoffs since the entire Midwest Division made it in 1986. The Los Angeles Clippers made it back to the playoffs for the first time since 1997, and won their first playoff series since 1976, but they were still known as the Buffalo Braves. The second round of the Western Conference, the Mavericks finally defeated the Spurs in the playoffs, despite 32 points per game from Tim Duncan and 21 from Joe.
Like, man, I hope BMS don't just get him, because BMS got that pipeline. Oh, my boy, come on, easy, man.
The Suns still won the series in 7 games. In the conference finals, Dallas avenged the loss to the Suns, who played without the injured Stoudemire, beating Phoenix 4-2 to reach their first ever NBA Finals. In the East, LeBron made the playoffs for the first time, beating Gilbert Arenas and the Wizards, which he famously missed clutch free throws by Agent Zero. And the subsequent ultimate game-winning shot by Damon Jones, who Arenas trash talked the whole series over a gambling hit. But in the second round, the Cavs lost to the Pistons in 7 games, who would then go on to lose to Miami in 6 games in the conference finals. And it seemed like the finals were a wrap after Dallas won the first 2 games, had a 13-point lead midway through the fourth quarter. But then Wade Wade took over, scoring 15 points in the final period and finishing with 42 points in a 98-96 win. The Flash followed it up by 36 points in Game 4, tied the series. In Game 5, he scored 43, including the game-winning free throws to secure a 1-point victory. Finally, in Game 6, Wade was spectacular once more, hitting one tough shot after another, scoring 36 points and leading Miami to their first ever NBA title. Wade's 34.7 points per game was the 9th best scoring average ever in the finals, but it was not controversy. As many fans argued, he received too many favorable foul calls. Mark Cuban, the Mavericks owner, was livid and had to pay $250,000 for criticizing the referees. After the season, Tony coach Nick Van Exel and Vin Baker retired. So did legendary Celtics coach and executive Fred Auerbach, who resigned from his position as the team president after 56 years with the franchise. Just a few months later, on October 28th, Auerbach died at the age of 89, passing away with 16 championship rings, the most in NBA history. But before the 2006-2007 season started, there was another surprise in the draft, which marked the second straight season with a foreign player selected first overall. It was the Italian forward Andrea Bargnani, who was picked by the Raptors in front of LaMarcus Aldridge, who was selected by the Bulls and then immediately traded to Portland. Brandon Roy, Rudy Gay, J.J. Redick, Rajon Rondo, Kyle Lowry, Paul Millsap, and P.J. Tucker were also drafted. The NBA also introduced a new microfiber composite basketball. Constant player complaints about it, citing issues with grip, bounce, and handcuffs. The complaint that I heard from the players is once they start sweating,
ooh, that boy about to commit. He about to commit. I love it. This is gonna be the tallest receiver I ever got. Okay. Now, we're on the board. Come on. And I got a tall corner.
New York finished the 2006 season with the highest payroll and the second worst record in the league. On December 16th, the second biggest brawl of the century ensued, a game between the Knicks and the Nuggets. All 10 players on the court were ejected, with 7 players getting suspended as a result of the incident, the most notable of which was Carmelo Anthony's 15-game suspension, especially because he was the league's leading scorer at the time. But just 3 days later, the Nuggets provided another huge shock by trading for one of the biggest superstars in the NBA, Allen Iverson.
I'd say with me, myself, and Iverson now a Denver Nugget, that team becomes a candidate for a quick and ugly first-round playoff exit. This will not work.
Going out of the loop. Never say anything. It's good to get all of like out of the loop moment, but when it comes to know-how, can't be covered. Get in the know with free money tools and my money matter extrapolate.
Old Spice cash rated fidelity delivery, 24/7 cool quality service. More boxes. Great has over 700 box types in stock. And ready to help you pack, store, and ship.
If you come, you come. If you don't, fuck you.
Tell them Granger for boxes. Call them and
Real, I mean.
Legend grew tired of losing, and Philadelphia grew tired of his nonchalant approach to the game. So they traded him to Denver for Andre Miller and Joe Smith. The All-Star Game was held in Las Vegas, the first time it was organized in a city without an NBA franchise, with Kobe Bryant winning the game's MVP award and Gerald Green winning the dunk contest. Kobe also switched from number 8 to 24. Scene where they talked about a number change as a new chapter in your life.
It's you know, it's about appreciating every moment. You know, because I think so much.
Think this, that guy.
I don't know, man. But you know, you can start seeing the fact that it's so brighter than what you did.
And in March of 2007, turned on the Gotham, Kobe scored 50 points in 4 consecutive games, a streak trailing only Wilt Chamberlain, who scored 50 in 7 consecutive games. Bryant had
That's the guy right there.
where he scored 50 plus.
You got the 6'7" receiver, y'all.
And for the season, he averaged 31.7 points. Winning another
Everybody
scoring
decided to
title,
come.
Jason Kidd and Vince Carter of the New Jersey
I love
Nets
it.
became only the 10th pair of teammates in NBA
Yeah, that's what I do love about the transfer portal. You can get the players to rock and roll. I feel like I covered every single spot, y'all.
AG led the NBA in rebounds for the 4th consecutive season. Nash led the league in assists for the
But
3rd straight year.
the best thing about it, let's see if our school got the top class. Well, top class in our conference, because we ain't on that level yet.
Dallas Mavericks superstar Dirk Nowitzki becoming the first
We're the only person that landed a 5-star though.
Roy was one vote shy of
They landed about 4 stars.
And Denver's Marcus Camby was the defensive player of the year after he led the NBA in blocks for the 2nd straight year.
We went 3-star heavy.
Most improved player.
But hey, we got our quarterback of the future in this one. So we gotta love that. Now, the best time to check out the development trade. The quarterback is an impact. That's sad. But he can do good his first year and become a star. So, hey, you know, this year you're going to have to ball out, my boy. But, do we got any stars or elites? We do have a star. The center is a star. Let's go. We got another star, a wide receiver star. That's our guy already. Another star at the receiver end. Another star at the wheel. A lot of impacts though. We got like about 4 stars. What's that wide receiver?
Controversy stemmed from Amari Stoudemire and Boris Diaw getting suspended for a game after they entered the court off the bench following a hard foul once.
Impact player, okay. I love it, man. I love it. Wow, man. This year is going to be a crazy year. Because we still got Bird. That's go crazy. It's like we still got Bird. But it's like, boy, Bird, you ain't starting this year. You're not starting this year. Because, boy, we have a 5-star quarterback that come in and he's starting. I don't give a fuck. 83 speed, 87 acceleration off rip. Boy, you starting. Can't throw the ball deep. You can't throw the ball deep. Oh, we're going to have to work with you, Jeremy. Oh, that's so sad that you can't throw the ball deep. Well, we're going to work with you. But, Bird, you probably going to have to start this year. Oh, man. Jeremy, I don't want to red shirt you, but, boy, I might have to red shirt you. I ain't gonna cap. Boy, that deep throwing is crazy. Alright, we got, oh, Bray, you still here? Oh, yeah, Bray going to start this year. That boy Bray been waiting. He been waiting for his time. I feel that. Bray, we're going to get a secondary running back next to you, though, because he's not going to be the secondary running back. But, Bray, you going to start this year, bro. Congratulations. Oh, my goodness, Samson. I'm glad you came back, my boy. Oh, my goodness, 2 stars. We lost our big dog, but we still got our guys. We still got the guys. Cause boy, who the fuck are you? You came in just 98 speed, 95. That's how you coming? This nigga Malachi is the boy, one of the best transfers I ever got. Where that 6'7" nigga? Okay, you a 74 overall. That's crazy. 77 running back. We're gonna go viral for having the biggest running back of all time. It's crazy. We're gonna go viral for that.
2 picks for Pau Gasol, one of the best big men in the game. Even though the younger Gasol...
I'm liking how the way all receivers were looking.
Thus making this trade a win-win.
Need the
At the
tight
time, it looked like the Lakers committed a highway problem. The Los Angeles Lakers knew exactly what they would do. They should be celebrating right now, and Kobe Bryant should not be saying a word.
When Mitch Kupchak came to you and said something like, I can get you Pau Gasol from Kwame Brown, what did you say back?
No, you can't.
The Spurs coach, Greg Popovich, openly protested about it, saying that there should be some kind of committee to be a ridiculous trade like this. And 5 days after Powell became a Laker, Miami Heat traded Shaquille O'Neal to the Phoenix Suns for Marcus Banks and Sean Marion. It was a huge mistake by the Suns GM Steve Kerr, who essentially traded away the team's style of play. The Suns couldn't play fast anymore with Shaq on them. The Mavericks were also busy trading 5 players first-round picks to the New Jersey
We did not do bad in the transfer portal at all. We actually did so good in the transfer portal that, boy, our defense is that. And my quarters done went down. Our defense is that.
With the major doubt regarding the top overall pick. Greg Oden was the best collegiate center, but had injury problems with his knees. And Kevin Durant was the best scorer in the country, but was skinny as a stick. You couldn't bench 185 one time at the NBA Combine.
This team that we got, man, is pretty good. Pretty fast, too. Only thing is, I don't know if our defense got, like, identity yet. I don't know what our identity is on the direction.
So, the Seattle Supersonics got Durant, who was picked second ahead of Al Horford, Mike Conley, and Jeff Green. Other notable players selected include Joe Mazzulla, Jake Young, and Marc Gasol, who was the 48th overall. But despite getting one of the best players of all time, fans in Seattle had little to be happy about, because on November 2nd, 2007, it became official that the franchise would relocate to Oklahoma City.
U.S. District Judge Marsha Peckman was expected to issue her decision about whether the Sonics would have to stay in Seattle for 2 more years. Then exactly 1 hour later,
22.
Speaking of OKC, the Hornets weren't playing there anymore.
One-star recruit, too.
New Orleans, after splitting time between 2 cities for several years due to the damages caused by Hurricane Katrina. New Orleans was also the host of the All-Star Game, with the East winning 134 to 128, and Cleveland's LeBron James being named the MVP for the second time. But the most memorable moment from the weekend was the dunk
We
contest.
spamming that shit. We spamming around with you this year. I ain't even gonna lie. We spamming that shit. You got a quarterback that's gonna be able to come here.
Steven Jackson and Ron Artest made negative headlines,
36.
each getting suspended for 7 games. Jackson for firing a gun and Artest for domestic violence. The NBA extended his 8-year television contract with TNT, ABC, and ESPN for $903 million annually. In comparison, the new TV deal running from 2025 until 2036 will be worth nearly $7 billion per year. Also, this was the first year that NBA coaches had to do mandatory interviews after the first and third quarter, a segment that was hated by coaches, mainly Greg Popovich.
how happy were you with the shot selection in the game? Happy?
Happy's not a word that we think about every day.
But also something that brought more attention to sideline reporters. Most notably, Craig Sager became an icon for his sideline reports, wearing some of the flashiest and ugliest suits of all time. From January 29th until March 18th, the Houston Rockets didn't lose a single game, winning 22 in a row, which was the second longest winning streak in NBA history, later surpassed by the Miami Heat and the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics broke the record for the biggest single-season turnaround in NBA history by improving from 24 wins in 2007.
Right. That boy waited. He stayed down to the come-up. Now he's the starter. Shout out to that boy.
Thus ending a 9-year playoff drought, which was the longest active drought at the time. They qualified for the playoffs after winning just 37 games, which was the lowest number of wins for a playoff team in a 30-team league, a record that was later beaten by the 2022 Pelicans, who made the playoffs with 36 wins. Of course, that wouldn't fly in the West, a traditionally stronger conference, which was arguably stronger than ever in 2008.
Have you ever seen the Western Conference
this tough before? No. All 8 teams that made the playoffs in the West won 50 games or more. And the Golden State Warriors, who won 48 games and didn't make the playoffs, with the highest winning percentage of any non-playoff team.
Boy, I would have been mad if you would have left, man.
Playoff format.
I'm glad that you stayed.
Kobe became the youngest player to reach 20,000 points.
Wow.
Is 20,000, while LeBron broke his record and became the youngest to reach 10,000. Youngest in the NBA to do that. Bryant received the league MVP for the first and only time in his career after he led the Lakers to the best record in the West, averaging 28.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, 5.4 assists, and 1.8 steals per game. KD won Rookie of the Year, KG the DPOY, and Manu Ginobili won the 6th Man of the Year. LeBron James won his first and scoring title, averaging 30 points per game. Dwight Howard won his first rebounding title, while Chris Paul led the league in assists and steals. In the playoffs, the Cavs defeated the Wizards in the first round for the 3rd consecutive year, but in the second round, they once again lacked the firepower against the weaker team, losing to the Celtics in 7 games, with LeBron and Paul Pierce providing one of the most fun small-forward teams of all time. The Celtics then defeated the Pistons in 6 games to reach their 20th NBA Finals and their first since 1987.
The speed that we got on this motherfucking receiving.
But would then lose in the second round to the Spurs in 7 games. The Lakers swept the Nuggets, defeated the Jazz in 6, and then in the conference finals got past the Spurs in 5 to reach their 29th NBA Finals. And the finals between the NBA's 2 most successful franchises provided many memorable moments. It's all about the Lakers and the Celtics. In Game 1, Paul Pierce got escorted from a game with a wheelchair, only to come back and lead a Celtics comeback.
Paul Pierce coming out of the locker room and scored 18 second-half points in Game 1. This history.
Kobe had the best game of the series. In 3, scoring 36 points as the Lakers won their first home game. But in Game 4, despite a 35-14 lead after the first quarter, which was the largest first quarter lead in NBA Finals history, the Celtics came from the dead, winning the game in what was the largest comeback in NBA Finals since 1971. In Game 5, Pierce scored 38, but the Lakers won. However, in Game 6, it wasn't even close, with Boston winning 131 to 92, the largest margin ever in an NBA championship game. Pierce was the finals MVP, while Kevin Garnett unleashed all his inner demons, stemming from 12 years of frustration in Minnesota, with one of the most famous streaks in sports history. After the finals ended, Shaq made an appearance in the comedy club, rapping about Kobe's loss and asking how his behind tastes, in what was probably the first leaked video of an NBA player.
Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. Okay, everybody. Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes.
Plenty of legends played their last games in 2008, namely Alonzo Mourning, Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway, Steve Francis, Antoine Walker, Sam Cassell, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, and Robert Ford. Pat Riley also retired from coaching. In his place, a little-known guy named Eric Spoelstra, who would be the Heat's head coach for the next 17 years. This was also the last head coaching year for Jeff Van Gundy, who turned to commentating, where he would later form one of the most beloved commentating partnerships with Mark Jackson and Mike Green. Bang!
Don't do that.
In the summer, Team USA, commonly known as the Redeemed Team, won gold at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. Kobe Bryant famously shoving Pau Gasol in the chest before beating Spain in the finals. When the focus returns to the NBA, those were up.
Secret tribe in with 2 times better service on the old building.
Domino's has large one-topping pizzas for $7.99 if you carry out. Okay, yes, I'm carrying out.
University often covers for no not exclusive to yourself to 12/3/2024. This is the best brand name. Look for us to qualify for official equipment. Visit TCE.edu/my offer.
I have a legacy. 7 games in total. So be told. Good Daddy Arrow just texted us.
Yeah, they used AI to recommend social posts for us. No guesswork.
We can basically just hang it up.
Reach more customers. GoDaddy Aero Plus can.
8 different teams changed coaches prior to the 2008-2009 season, while 8 others did it during the season. Isaiah Thomas was finally fired from the Knicks job, in a place where he'll forever be hated for the poor performances of the team. The Supersonics officially ceased to exist on July 2nd, 2008, becoming the Oklahoma City Thunder, who also inherited the Sonics' history, including the 1979 NBA title. Instant replay became a more common occurrence, as the NBA owners approved the expanded use of instant replays to determine if made baskets would be worth 2 or 3 points.
With the first pick in the 2008 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select
Derrick Rose was the first pick in the draft by his hometown Chicago Bulls, even though the Bulls had just a 1.7% chance to win the first pick in the lottery. Michael Beasley was drafted second by the Heat. OKC picked Russell Westbrook with the 4th pick. Kevin Love was selected number 5 by the Timberwolves. Other notable players from the 2008 draft include the Lopez twins, Eric Gordon, Roy Hibbert, JaVale McGee, Serge Ibaka, Mario Chalmers, DeAndre Jordan, and Goran Dragic. The most important trade of the season was Allen Iverson, who was traded from the Nuggets to the Pistons in exchange for Chauncey Billups and Tony McDyess. Jamal Crawford replaced Golden State in New York, while the Suns kept trading their 7 seconds or less players, moving Boris Diaw and Roger Bell to Charlotte in exchange for Jason Richardson. But the biggest story of 2009 was broken records, as seemingly every month another NBA record got tied or broken. On December 10th, 2008, Carmelo Anthony scored 33 of his season-high 45 points in the third quarter in a win against the Timberwolves, equaling George Gervin's record for most points in the quarter. Chris Paul broke the 22-year-old record for consecutive games with a steal, previously held by Alvin Robertson, with Paul's record ultimately reaching 108 games. On January 13th, the Orlando Magic made an NBA record 23 three-pointers against the Kings, with 9 of the 12 Magic players making at least 1 three-pointer. The record would stand for 15 years, until the Miami Heat made 24 threes. On February 22nd, 2009, Portland Trailblazers point guard Steve Blake tied an NBA record by recording 14 assists in the first quarter in a game against the Clippers. In the 2009 All-Star Game, the West won 146-119, with Kobe and Shaq named co-MVPs, Bryant giving the trophy to Shaq's son, Sharif, in what was one of the most heartwarming moments in All-Star history. In March, the Suns became the first team since 1990 Portland Trailblazers to have 3 consecutive games of scoring 140 points or more, including the 154-130 win against the Warriors, which was the 3rd highest number of points in a regulation game. Shaq led the league in field goal percentage for the 10th time, which was a new NBA record, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's record of 9. Jose Calderon of the Raptors broke the NBA record for free throw percentage in the season, hitting 98.1% from the charity stripe, missing only 3 free throws of the 154 he took that year. The record still stands today and is, without a doubt, one of the hardest NBA records to break. He has not missed this year. Why? Cleveland Cavaliers won a franchise record 66 games, resulting in the first MVP award for LeBron James. Derrick Rose won Rookie of the Year. Dwight Howard won his first Defensive Player of the Year, while Jason Terry won the 6th Man of the Year award. Dwayne Wade won the scoring title after averaging 30.2 points per game. Dwight repeated as the rebounding champ, and he also led the league in blocks. Chris Paul was once again the lead.
We got a line that's very young.
When the playoffs started, sad news hit the NBA as the legendary coach Chuck Daly died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 78. For the entire playoffs, all NBA coaches and commentators wore pins with the initials CB on their suits to honor the Hall of Fame coach. In the first round of the playoffs, the Nuggets matched the largest margin of victory in an NBA playoff game, beating the Hornets 121-63. Playing without the often injured Tracy McGrady, the Rockets defeated the Trailblazers in the first round, and in the second round, they provided a valiant effort against the Lakers, finally capitulating in Game 7, despite losing their second superstar, Yao Ming, to injury in Game 3.
Lakers, pushed the brink. No one expected a Game 7 against the Rockets, a chance to go to the Western Conference Finals.
Denver defeated Dirk and the Mavs in the second round to secure their first conference finals since 1985. But despite the steady leadership of Chauncey Billups and the high scoring of Carmelo Anthony, Lakers proved too strong, advancing to the NBA Finals after 6 games, with Kobe averaging 34 points per game in the series. In the East, Boston and Chicago played a heroic series, with 4 games decided in overtime. Playing without Kevin Garnett, he injured his knee late in the season.
Celtics got past the Bulls in 7 games. However, the second round, White and the Magic had a little more in the tank, defeating the Celtics in another 7-game series.
World champions are out. They'll repeat again. There hasn't been a back-to-back title since the Laker team that repeated back in the early part of the 2000s.
It looked like this was finally going to be a championship season for LeBron and the Cavs, because after they won 66 games in the regular season, the Cavs swept Detroit and Atlanta in the first 2 rounds. Then, in the conference finals, the Cavaliers fell flat against Orlando, despite LeBron averaging 38, 8, and 8 in the series, including a game winner in Game 2.
Lewis gets it to LeBron for 3 for the win. Yes! LeBron James has the buzzer!
Magic always had someone to step up and hit a big shot. 5 players scoring in double figures. Orlando won the series in 6, advancing to their second NBA final after Shaq lost to Hakeem in 1995. But in the finals, Kobe played the best and most mature basketball in his career, hitting timely shots and knowing when to dish it out to his teammates. Bryant averaged 32.4 points, 5.6 rebounds, 7.4 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.4 blocks to lead the Lakers to their 15th NBA title, beating the Magic in 5 games. It was also the 10th NBA championship for Phil Jackson, passed Red Auerbach as the winningest coach of all time. After the season, Dikembe Mutombo retired at the age of 42 after playing in the NBA for 18 seasons. It was also the last season for Stephon Marbury, Gino Mobley, Wally Zerbiak, and Keith Wells. And even though the 2000s started poorly from a viewership and financial standpoint following Jordan's retirement and had some of the most gruesome moments of all time, the decade ended on a high, with the league being more popular than ever. It was a wild ride, with some of the most legendary games, moments, press conferences, and screams of all time. And even though some may disagree,
just started a brand new job, and I get a call, and my mom says, "No, Andy, for the house on fire." Moses was hands-on, literally every day, just to make sure that we can get back in our home as soon as possible. Yeah, I will always be a home-stay customer.
They don't know the first thing about you. Go Walmart Plus. Like that Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. Free delivery on these apples and this shirt. Knowing about Walmart Plus is the same.
today I put 2 7'7", 99 overall point guards in the same draft. Allow me to introduce you to Adam Talbot and Wes Duncan, who are set to enter the association here in the 2011 season, alongside guys like Kyrie, Kawhi, Clay the Stallion, and there's the big fella Isaiah Thomas. Whoever lands the top 2 picks in this draft should consider themselves lucky. Regardless of if you're 1 or 2, you'll get Wes or Adam. You won. Top 3 odds include the Raptors, Kings, and Warriors. And it's going to be the Blazers jumping up to 1. Kings are at 2. My Warriors almost paired a young Steph Curry with one of these guys. That would have been ridiculous. What chance did the Blazers have? I didn't see them too high. Okay, that's still decent. And you know what else would be decent? If you click the subscribe button and like the video, on the road to 400K, trying to hit it by July, all the support is greatly appreciated. Alright, with the first pick in the 2011 draft, the Portland Trailblazers will select Adam Talbot. He goes 1 over Wes Duncan, already igniting a rivalry between these 2 guys. At pick 2, the Sacktown Kings will select Wes Duncan. Now the Kings, they've got a young Boogie Cousins, and my Warriors got Kawhi. That's a preview of the offseason. We're about to go trade for the Claw after my guy Steph gave the Clips belt and play-in. Steph was going crazy. It's such a fun game to watch. So Adam Talbot joins a Blazers team that's got LaMarcus, B-Roy, Batum. This was pre-Dame Lillard, but a really solid squad, especially considering he was a top pick. To have this much help off the jump is really nice. And then the Sacramento Kings, I'd say they're in a pretty good spot too. You got Boogie, Tyree, and Wes Duncan. I expect these guys to immediately get to the playoffs. I mean, if they were on team bury the 5, they might be able to get to the playoffs just off the strength of how good they are. And since they're in the same conference, we can see a rookie season showdown. NBA debut for Wes Duncan is against the Utah Jazz. I expect a 30-point triple-double off the jump. It's a win for Sacramento, and Wes Duncan, nearly that 30-point triple-double. 37, 11, 7 assists, nearly a 5-on-5 game. More steals. How about 8 blocks out there as well? And then you head over here where our guy Adam Talbot's already played a couple games, but he had 37, 8, and 4 in his first one. He lost that one, but then beat the Dubs with 28, 16, and 16. Needless to say, we're in for crazy rookie seasons from our guys. I think one of them will win MVP for sure. Blazers off to a hot start. They're 8-3 and the Kings 7-2. Yeah, well, we're in for a special rivalry here. Speaking of special, bro, that Warriors-Clippers play-in, man. I was watching that game with one eye open. I was super tired, but man, am I glad I stayed up. That game, one of the best NBA games I've watched in recent memory. Steph and Uncle Al down the stretch. KP was awesome. Tips, slams, hitting threes. We're on to the next play-in against Phoenix. We'll see how it goes. All right, season is over with. Kings won 63, but Adam Talbot was MVP over in Portland, so I presume they won even more games. 35, 18, and 9 from Big Adam. Yep, the Blazers won 66 games, so it was real close, but Talbot edges out Wes Duncan for the Rookie of the Year and the MVP because his team won more games. Talbot also the Defensive Player of the Year.
You gonna go to the league on me this year?
So whichever one of our 7-7 guys makes it out of the Wild Wild West, they're gonna have to face
this my boy right here.
One of
I don't even know why you even try to leave.
As far as Wes Duncan, he had a very strong season, averaging 30 points, 16 boards, and 9 assists. He just couldn't take home that most valuable player award because Adam Talbot was going even stupider. As you see here, 1 and 2 seeds for Talbot and Duncan. So if they can make it through the Western Conference, you can see a conference final showdown. I mean, Adam Talbot's got to get through Kobe and Powell alone with Bynum in the first round. And then Duncan, he's got to get through the grit and grind Grizzlies. Not super easy opponents, considering these teams are top seeds. Yeah, look at Kobe, giving some real comp. We got a 2-2 series here as our guy Wes Duncan is making easy work of the Grizzlies, 32-12 and 5 in the final game to get his guys to round 2. Man, game 5 was close, but Adam Talbot does edge out Bryant and the Lakers 26-11 and 11. B-Roy with 31. One more win, Talbot's on to round 2. But Kobe, not going to make it easy. We got a game 7. Adam Talbot can go down to the 8 seed of Lakers. Adam, you better lock in for this one. Losing to the 8 seed is a 7-7-99 overall? Oh, that's bad. But the Lakers are making it close here.
Oh, man, damn.
1 point ball game, 2:30 to go. Adam Talbot versus Kobe Bryant here. Where's Big Talbot at? I don't see him in the ball game right now. He's got 18 and 13, not in foul trouble. This is a stinker for him. He's 6 and 21. Bryant's got 17 points, so it's been more of a defensive game. Both teams under 90 points with 2 minutes to go. Definitely been a defensive effort. Now, since the Blazers got the ball, I'm calling this timeout. But we want to see Talbot in the ball game. That's what we're here for. This Blazers unit looks elite. Everybody shots Kendrick Perkins, all due respect. Look at how big Adam is compared to Steve Balake over there in the corner. Ball go into Brandon Roy. Roy defended by Kobe Bryant. You assume the ball is going to find its way to Adam Talbot. There, he gets it. Oh my goodness, the step back over Blake. Fluid, the dribble move was from a 7-7 guy. Dare I say he was looking crazier than Big Mama Wembanyama out there because he's taller than me. Steve Blake gets the swing. Gasol rolls to the rim. Perkins tips it away. He's hustling. Gasol somehow got to it before Kendrick. He goes to Bryant. 3 ball is off. Powell pulls down the rebound. Powell just all over the floor. Got to that loose ball even though Perkins was way ahead of him. Grabs the offensive board. Lakers get back within 1. Minute 50 to go. Here's Adam Talbot. He'll throw it away. Ron Artest steals it away. Perkins fighting for it. Now Gasol will once again come up with the ball. Here's Lamar Odom. Oh my goodness! LO had LaMarcus Aldridge twerking. Meta World Peace, 10 on the shot clock here. He's going to swing it to Pau Gasol. Bryant coming off the screen. Thought about the 3. 4 on the shot clock. Bryant down the plate. Yeah, bad decision. Get that out of here. Big time rejection. There's Roy on the fast break driving. Swings it out to Adam Talbot. Talbot gonna step back. He loves that mid-range. It's good again. Blazers up by 3 here. Just over a minute to go. Adam Talbot has been having a slow game prior to these final moments, but he's really stepped up down the stretch. Here's Kobe Bryant going to Brandon Roy. The spin move into the paint, the floater. It's off. Adam Talbot will pull down the rebound. For some reason, he doesn't have a name on the back of his jersey. I don't know what's going on there. Talbot loves a good midi, and he's going to roll it in again. Oh, this man, he's got the real home court advantage. Getting the friendliest of bounces on all his mid-range jumpers. Here's Kobe Bryant with the ball. Bryant, the spin move, looking to get into the paint on Brandon Roy. Steps it through and finishes. 44 seconds to go. Lakers get it back down to a one-possession game. They're only down by 3. Here's Adam Talbot with the ball. Talbot defended by Steve Blake. He's going to fire from Yucatan. It's all Perkins, though. Pulls down the rebound and lays it in. Adam Talbot said, let me get a heat check. Like that one flight song. And almost makes the big shot. Bryant, the spin move up the middle and one. Kobe's not going to quit. Bryant gets this Blazer lead down to 2 points. And Kobe will do exactly that with a big free throw. Only a 4-second differential between shot and game clock. So I presume the Lakers will foul here. No, they're going to play it out. Ball going to Talbot. Let's slow it down here. Take our time and look for a quality shot. We want to give the Lakers as little time as possible. I don't know if they have any timeouts left. I'm not sure. Here's Adam Talbot with it up top. 7 on the shot clock. Needs to make it full. There's the screen from Aldridge. The 3. It's off. Lakers will have a chance. No timeout for LA. Lamar Odom. 3 seconds. To Meta World Peace. He's going to fire for the win. And it's good. Meta World Peace. They need this game. Adam Talbot. The 7-7-99 overall has been sent home by Meta World Peace. He catches. He shoots. He scores. Bro, I don't know what's been going on in the videos lately, dog, but shout out to Meta, man. 24-14 from Adam Talbot, 8 dimes as well. Kobe at 22. Blazers eliminated. So look at this, Les. You got a chance to prove you're the real MVP. Over there in Portland, some shenanigans were going on. Adam Talbot, he won all those regular season games, but of all those stats, got gamed by Meta World Peace. Let's be taking on Chris Paul and the Pels here in round 2. And Worldwide West is struggling down 2-0 early, down 3-0. He gets a win and loses to the series in 5. I thought for sure one of our guys was making the conference finals. I was mistaken. Wes Duncan only had 13, 12, and 10 in this one. His stats across the board were down for the playoffs, especially those assists. Golly, went from 9 to 6, just stop trusting his teammates. And then as for Mr. Adam Talbot, his stats way down too. Assists were up, but efficiency was down. Both these guys struggled in their rookie postseason campaigns. A young Kevin Durant averaged 43 in the finals to beat the Washington Wizards and win the chip. And the 70-win Heat lost to the 8 seed as well. I don't think that's ever happened before, where both 1 seeds lose to the 8 seed. Absolutely crazy stuff this first year. Les Duncan and Adam Talbot starting off their careers with some adversity. I didn't really expect that. I thought they were just going to immediately get to it. One of them was going to be the champ first season, but I like this. It makes for a better storyline as we head into year 2. Both of their teams look pretty similar, and I think that's fine. I mean, you were the top 2 seeds in your conference. You just got to be better in the postseason when the lights get brighter. Adam Talbot does it again. Another most valuable player. Averaged 31, 7, and 9 on the season. A light year for Adam this time around was also DPOY. Blazers win 67 games. Coach Bill Jackson pulled up to Portland after beating them, coaching the Lakers. LA was 18. They pulled up this crazy upset. Now he's like, you know what? This Blazers team might have something. I'm going to show up. Les Duncan averaged 28, 16, and 8, 2.5 steals, 3 blocks. Also, why is Wes still 19? Is he just like not aging? Man, I don't know what we got going on. He should be 21 years old. Just like Adam Talbot. I want them to be on the exact same timeline. I don't know. 61 and 21 from Les Duncan's Kings and 67 and 15 from Adam Talbot's Blazers. Both of them at the top of the conference. OKC, Golden State's really good though too. So watch out for those teams. Oh, and then again, I mean, Wes Duncan's taking on the Hornets who beat him last year. This time, Wes makes easy work of him. And our guy Adam Talbot does really well against the 8-seeded Suns. He actually beats the 8-seeded the 1 seed. He did his job. Averaged 35, 19, 11, winning crazy. And then Wes over here, he averaged 24, score 11-5. Not great. But they'll both move into round 2. Portland Blazers got the Golden State Warriors. Step in the claw is so fire, man. And DeAndre Jordan, Monte's still over there as well. And then it's the grit and grind Grizzlies, who West made pretty easy work of last time. We could get the conference final showdown we've been waiting on. West Duncan up 3-2. Adam Talbot up 3-1. Adam takes care of business in 5. West takes care of business in 6. So here it is. West versus Adam. Chapter 1, hopefully of many. This is just the second season for both these guys, and one of them will be going to the finals regardless of how this series shakes out. The first game looks to be close. Man, we've never seen something like this on the channel. Maybe other channels have done it. I'm not aware of anybody doing it, but 277, yep, Danny. 277, 99 going at it. Oh, they're not both subject to point guard. Call a timeout so the teams can get their lineups right, because I want to see them both guarding each other. Come on, that's going to be crazy. All right, let's go ahead and make that adjustment for the Kings, and the Blazers should make it themselves too. Yep, there it is. You see Adam Talbot guarding Wes Duncan over there in the corner. We haven't seen Wes Duncan in action so far. Oh, we're going into DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie Cousins, to Ronnie Brewer, to Tyreek Evans. Evans has it poked away by Aldridge. I don't know whose ball that is, to be honest. That's our ball, ladies. The Blazers will retain possession. Wes Duncan sends some all-ball screens, comes to get it, thought about the mid-range, but he's got 7-7 Adam on him, so he's going to swing the rock. It'll go to Brewer, over to Tyreek Evans. Evans the shot fake, trying to drive it here on Roy. Swings it out to Duncan. Wes going to fire. It's good. Catch and shoot. That's going to be tough to stop. Adam Talbot's really the only guy capable of blocking that shot. Duncan going to try and defend Talbot on the other end. Here's the screen up top for Talbot. Duncan gets lost for a second. That's all Adam needs to get to his spot in the mid-range. Bro, the jersey with no name on it is kind of fire. I still have no idea how Bro's rocking that, but I really like it. Tyreek Evans working on Brandon Roy here in the mid-range. 13 on the shot clock. Evans spins. Oh, Talbot's there in the passing lane. A breakaway slam. 109 apiece here, minute 45 to go. It's like these guys are playing mini hoop against their little cousins. That's how this looks out here. It looks crazy. Wes Duncan with it up top. Duncan gonna get the screen. Duncan will use it. He'll fire from way downtown and throw up. Cousins flies into the board and puts it back in. Kings by 2. This is only game 1 of these conference finals. I know, Danny, you're tuning in too early into the series. Man, come on, you see these hoops we're witnessing. Talbot gets to a spot and scores. I mean, this is an old-time back and forth. We can't miss it. 111 apiece, just over a minute to go. Wes Duncan with the ball, defended by Adam Talbot. Duncan gonna hand it off to Evans. Duncan will go corner. Evans gonna look to create his own shot here. Great shot creator, Tyreek Evans. Swings to Wes Duncan. Duncan, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes the screen from Cousins. Duncan gets to his spot. Can't hit it. Cousins back taps the board to Duncan for an easy floater. But DeMarcus Cousins, who's what, like 6'11", pushing 300, looks so small. It's actually crazy how big these guys are. Whoa, Brendan Haywood will inbound the ball. It goes into Brandon Roy. Roy gets the screen from Aldridge. B. Roy gonna hit Batum. Batum wide open for 3, of course. He cashes out. He's been doing that for a long, long time. He's made a lot of money making threes in this league. Sacramento down by 1. Wes Duncan gonna fire a 3. Can't answer. Cousins is there on the glass again. Still laying up and in to put Sacramento up by 1. Cousins is hyped. About 35 seconds to go. Blazers only down by a single point. Roy gonna use the Aldridge screen. Here comes Talbot. He'll fire a 3 and it's good. Wes Duncan was all in his drill. Talbot said, I don't care. Knocks it down with 29 seconds to go. This is the highest level shot making you'll see.
Leading off the pipeline this year, man.
The best of the best. There's Ronnie Brewer inbound, and Brewer gonna get it into Wes Duncan. 2 will tie this game up. 3 will give the Kings the lead. About a 5-second differential between shot and game clock. Wes gonna get the screen up top. Fire from way downtown. Vincent Cousins does it again. Another tip in. Cousins has been cleaning up Wes Duncan's mess. He loves to fire those long, long threes. And Cousins is like, all right, man, I'll get you another rebound. We are tied here, but the Kings did make one mistake. They left plenty of time on the clock for the Blazers. They can hold for the last shot here. 15 seconds to go. Adam Talbot, top of the key, defended by Wes Duncan. Talbot, 9 seconds now. Needs to make his move soon. Here comes Aldridge to set the screen. Talbot has room for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Cousins. Mahim doesn't go. And we're headed to overtime in game 1 of the finals. Absolute cinema. the finals, bro. No way anybody can beat us. Or beat whoever wins this matchup. Maybe the Heat's good. Early on in this overtime, bro, it's the Duncan show. Les Duncan gonna kind of run away with this in OT. But what a showdown. Adam Talbot had 47, 17, and 14. Les Duncan had 33, 10, and 6 with his teammate Boogie Cousins, 34, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 34 led all scorers for Sacramento. And the Kings kind of just run away with it in OT, grab a key game 1 win. Now, can they go up 2-0 early in the series? Well, doesn't look like it. Adam Talbot fight back here. He's going to tie the series at 1 apiece. Les Duncan had 30 and 12. Talbot 26, 12, and 6 blocks as well. We're 1-1 going into game 3. This game's back and forth all the way through. Got a 5-point game. Ooh, Les might pull away. Les has got this one. 9-point dub. Les only had 13, 10, and 6. 8 turnovers. Kind of an ugly game. Talbot 22 and 12. But West takes a 2-1 lead regardless. If you're Adam Talbot, you've got to win this game or can't afford to go down 3-1. Wes Duncan running up the score. Oh, but here comes Mr. Talbot. Nice fourth quarter for the Portland Trailblazers. Minute 16 to go. Let's get in here. Let's see what's going on. Sacramento in possession of the ball. They've got a little lead. It's Smith will inbound it. Duncan gonna drive it. Oh, the running hook. Right now, Talbot and Duncan not checking each other. We call the timeout, so things will get right here. These matchups will get right. Let's do that. Portland's got plenty anyway, and we need to get that matchup going. All right, Talbot and Duncan will be guarding each other down the stretch. Talbot immediately gets the ball to Brandon Roy. It's real good at clutch time, too. Outlaw will swing it to Roy. Roy gonna swing it back to Outlaw. Here comes Talbot lurking around on the perimeter. Blazers still haven't gotten him involved just yet. Outlaw picks up his dribble, puts the layup up, and misses. That might be the first time we've seen somebody not named Wes or Adam take these shots down the stretch as Wes gets the mid-range to go. That's an 8-point lead Sacramento's way. It's getting scary for Adam Talbot. Roy gonna swing to Outlaw over to Leonard. Leonard back to Roy. Yeah, the Blazers just running out of time. Talbot pass fakes it. He's gonna need to hit a 3 or something. I mean, that mid-range isn't doing anything for you. Portland's gonna lose here. 31 and 10 from Cousins. Bro, Cousins has been better than Wes Duncan. There's really no debate. Wes had 16, 15, and 6. Bro, he's averaging 26 and 13 these playoffs. I mean, Wes is 25 and 12 with 6 nods, but I feel like in these key games, it's been Cousins getting buckets. One more win for Wes will get him to the finals. And the Blazers have been eliminated. Adam Talbot gets blown out in this deciding 5th game. Wes Duncan 24, 11, and 11. They'll move on to face LeBron James, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh. The Heat game 1 of the finals. Prime beats the sleeves of Wes Duncan. It really wasn't even Prime. I mean, it was all of them, bro. Wade had 45, 20 and 26, only 7 free throws, and epic 45 beats. 33 and 17 from CB, 31 and 15 from Bron.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go get Shane, and then when I come back, we get started.
Back down to earth.